Live happier, the core of well-being. Hi everybody and welcome to the new English podcast. Today in this English podcast, we are going to explain the core of activities that lead you toward happiness and better life. We all know that modernization has pros and cons. It has its own good and bad effects. Maybe disadvantages sound more colorful to you. Depression, anxiety, stress, loneliness, lack of sleep, and many other things are well known problems that we all have experienced some of them. But what is the solution? Actually, here are some little tips. Little because you may have heard constantly about them. But here we want to say how to perform these guidelines. Number 1. Sleep matters. You may experience some days that you are full of energy and motivated to do your tasks. In the other words, you want heartily do something. And other days you feel exhausted. In the workplace, classroom, house, or any other place, you find yourself fighting the urge to nap during the day. You really want to sleep and your body alarms, but you stand against it yourself. This is the consequence of not having enough sleep. Adequate sleep, which differs for every person, between 6 to 8 hours a day, can improve your well-being, promote your brain function, decrease your stress, and for athletes, it is more important than their own workout. It also has been said that enough sleep can be effective in burning fats and losing weight. I know you may have problems with sleep routine, but taking these steps can help you. 1. Make a chart from the time you go to sleep and the time you wake up. Then, write how much you have slept every night. After a week, you will find your sleeping pattern and get adequate sleep time for every day. Try to adjust your bedtime with this chart and you will see its amazing effects. 2. I am from those type of people who have to take a nap in the middle of the day. Its influence is astonishing and surprising, and it can completely change your mood. If you do the same thing, try not to last it over 20 minutes, because if you do, then you will have a sleeping problem at night. For more information about sleep, you can watch the related video in our channel. Number 2. Diet is not only for losing weight. A nourishing, well-balanced diet, which means a diet that gives you enough energy, is the core of well-being besides sleeping. The lack of concentration and low level of energy are results of bad diet. You need to supply amounts of carbohydrates, fats, sugar, proteins, and vitamins to your body, and deprivation from each one makes negative impacts on you. Based on an experiment, people who suddenly stop using oils feel exhausted and motiveless during the day. So, you shouldn't put fats or sugar away for a healthy lifestyle. It's better to consume them in proper amounts. If you want to know about the impact of foods on our lives and the features of a healthy lifestyle, you can watch the suggested video. Number 3. Exercise. This may sound a little cliche, but there is a truth behind it. Let me tell you my experience from exercise. As a child, I used to spend many hours outdoors playing with friends, but when I reached 12 years old, I didn't tend to do physical activities and used to stay at home for long hours. That was the dark age of my lifetime. 4 years spent, unfortunately it happened to watch a boxing match. So, I got highly enthusiastic and started exercise. 6 years is passed from my first workout, and I don't find a better choice in my life from that. So, I suggest you, as I do to my friends, start a favorite exercise. It's not important to be a professional athlete. Just make a good moment during workout and I assure you will see the results. Consider these tips if you are a starter. Take a walk every night after dinner. Try to walk fast for 20 minutes. Start your day 5 minutes of stretching. It would be better if you do this outdoors. Try to use stairs instead of elevator. And I will talk more about daily exercise in other videos. Okay, enough for today. We talked about the most important tips for happiness in this episode, and we learned new words. In the beginning, I used the word pros and cons. Pro means advantage, and its opposite is con. This is a useful phrase in English and refers to good points and bad points of something. For example, if you want to start a new job, you should consider all of its pros and cons. The second word is motivated. How do you act when you are motivated? You do the task by heart and eager to reach your goals. For instance, her eyes are filled with motivation. I believe she reaches to her aims. Another word is adequate, the synonym of enough. Like, we don't have adequate space to invite 50 guests. Astonishment refers to great surprise. An astonishing gift makes you surprised. Nourish is a verb that means to provide people or animal in order to keep them healthy. Do you use any cream for your skin? Some natural creams can nourish your skin. The word deprivation means lack of something. It's a state that you don't have necessary things for life. For example, they used to deprive prisoners from adequate sleep. The last word is enthusiastic. Motivated. It's a proper synonym. Enthusiasm is a feeling of energetic interest. The employers weren't enthusiastic because of low amount of salary. Well, today's English podcast is finished. If you enjoyed and learned something new, you can like the video and say your idea in comment. If you're an English learner and want to be aware of new viral topics, tap on subscribe button to stay with us.